Hello and welcome to GKJ Fishing. Had a bit of a nightmare with a microphone here. I had a bite that quick that I didn't even have a chance to turn the microphone on. But here you can see what happened. I stood by the rod giving the normal introduction like hello, welcome and all the other stuff, and the rod started bouncing, so I lifted up into it, had a little feel, and yep, straight into a fish. The first couple of clips in this video don't have sound because I basically had two unexpected bites very soon, but within a couple of minutes the audio is back to normal. I was fighting this fish. There's a lot of weed and flow here. It's quite deep on this mark as well. Makes everything feel a little bit heavier. I kept getting line, pulling in, and just wondering what it could be, to be honest. And as I got it closer and closer, I soon realised that it was, well, wait for it, you're going to see now. And it was you're going to see it in a second. It's dogfish. Not what I was hoping for, but it's a fish all the same. Got this one unhooked, put it back, and before I could even get the microphone adapter into the camera, the other rod was off again. That's two fish in quick succession. Similar sort of fight. Felt heavy, plenty of weed around, plenty of flow. Felt exactly the same as the fish before, and well, I'm sure you can guess what's going to happen here. Anyway, enjoyed this little clip, and from then on, the audio is absolutely perfect. But anyway, it was a dogfish again. Well, that's my first one out the Mersey this year. Wonder if that'd make good pike bait. Smaller ones. Anyway, it's a whiting and a couple of dogs already are off the mark. Instant action again. Can't grumble at that. No, any bites are better than no bites, aren't they? Yeah, wouldn't mind a ray. Or a conger, or if one of them unicorns shows up, but it's happy to be fishing and get a few bites, which is all that we want. Into something again here. Don't know what, it feels weighty, but I've said it in the other clips, they're really doing this deep, but it feels super heavy. Oh, it's just pinged. No. We've got something again now. Back into something. We've dropped it, whatever it was. No! It's a cracking bite as well. Cracking bite. It wouldn't have been a Mersey without wet wipes, would it? What an absolute mess the Mersey is at times. Just full of wet wipes. And where have them wet wipes been? Well, both rods are in now. It was a bit of a crazy start, to be fair. I have a bit of a tidy up now. I'm the only one here now. The left one is close in, like a little scratching rig, which I've had the pecker on. The right one is out at distance with an anchovy. The problem is, like when I froze the last time, I must have had it out in the summer. So I've froze a big parcel of squid, and as it's defrosted, it's stinking. So I've obviously put it in the freezer when it wasn't at its best. So it's just defrosted now, and it's like, ugh. So I've only got straight anchovies, which I'm convinced the squid and the anchovy wraps was doing really well, and the anchovies break up the bitty, so I've not really got the perfect ray bait that I'd want, but I have got a fish I can chuck out there. So not complaining or making excuses, but I suppose you just got to use what you got, haven't you? What do you think, Lil? What do you think about it? Big Lil? Big Lil? Yes. Alright, come on then. Anyway, you all know where I am. One of the most popularist places on the Mersey, Brunswick, and I call it the Pineapple because of that, I think. So I did actually put your car right there. I'm a lazy angler. Oh, we just had a bang on the right one. Just had a bit of a bump. bit of a bump and a do, but there's a bit of weed coming through. Typical. Now put the camera there. You can't see none. There's been a few big clumps, so there's a bit there. There's got to be some rays out there, isn't there? There must be some rays out there somewhere. Beautiful. Beautiful, but full of sewage and stinks. Beautifully horrible, that's what the Mersey is. That's what we're going to call it. Beautifully horrible. Oh, 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 oh. Come on. This is not good. Every cast is weed, wet wipes and types of sanitary towels, which I'm not touching. Definitely pumping the sewage in here, aren't they? Don't know if that's supposed to, or I ain't got a clue, but yeah, there's a lot of weed, a lot of current. This might not be going to plan. God, do people swim in this? God, never swim in it. Do people eat fish out of here? Do people eat like the plaice and the dabs and whatever? I'm hoping not. Well, would you eat the cod that's in here? I'm glad I don't eat fish, but I suppose you don't know where a fish has been before you catch it. You could catch it somewhere else and it could be full of whatever, but I personally wouldn't eat anything that's swam in the Mersey. From the little bit of experience I have, it is just full of sewage. It's nice fish in there to catch, some good fishing, good rays and whatever, but it's a million miles away from your Anglesey beaches. Put it that way. Right, let's get a few bits of worm out and go again. But yeah, this could be cut a little bit short, this one, with a weed. We'll see how we go. We'll stick with it for another 20 minutes, half hour, but the rod's bending round, the weeds causing issues, and to be honest, I don't really want to keep picking sanitary towels off the line. Oh, see that then? Here we go. Or is it just weed it in the line? Yeah, up against it today from many angles. Up against it from many angles. No wonder the other guy went. Keeps clicking, so tighten the clicker up just one. Looks like a fish, but because of the flow and there's weed, I know the weed's going to be hitting the swivels and the knots. That's going to be causing that movement, which looks a lot like that. So until I get the defiant bang bang, I ain't lifting up. Right, we're on 3 wet wipes and a sanitary towel so far. Should we see what we can get? Epic red letter session on the toiletries. The Mersey never fails. I do love it here though. Definitely not dissing it or anything like that. I do love it. It's good fishing. I just wouldn't eat nothing that come out of it, that's all. I think we might have something on this right one. It's just been a slow pull down and it's hanging kind of heavy. Could be weed. Feels like a fish. Felt like there was something then, but it's hard to tell in this flow with a weed. I can see some weed on the line there. This is going to be a tough session. A real tough session. Which might be called off very soon. Very, very soon. I'm whitening a couple of dogs, but you can see another wet wipe or a towel. Yeah, I don't fancy fishing through wet wipes. Oh, look at all this. What's all that? Loads of it. Oh, there's loads of stuff on the... Have we got a fish? I don't even know. Shake off, come on. This is not part of the plan. Not part of the plan at all. There's a wet wipe in there. There's a wet wipe at the top. Not feeling this. The amount of wet wipes and towels. These aren't all mine, by the way. That are up and down here that have been caught. There's not nobody littering. It's just been pulled to the river. It's whoever's pumping the sewage into the river that is causing all this. Suppose that's why they tell us not to flush towels and wet wipes. This is your reason why, and it's all the way up and all the way down. You can can see it all up there. Look, see them all? Absolutely everywhere. So maybe we shouldn't be flushing our towels and wet wipes, should we? It is absolutely vile. And where's that going? All out to sea? What are we told not to do? Pollute? What are the bloody water and sewage people doing? Pumping it all out to sea? Yeah. Anyway, the Mersey has done me today. Still trying, still cracking on, but it's just towels and wet wipes. Oh dear, where are them, cod? I might have a little wander actually, because the weed's bad now. Look, wet wipes, and as I ain't left all these wet wipes. They're all the way up, as thick as you can see. I don't think that's good. Surely nobody eats fish from in here. If these are coming out just catching people's line when there's one little line in the water, imagine how many must be coming through at once. There must be thousands of them going out to sea every minute, every hour, every day. That, my friends, is pollution. We need to stop it. Nothing the fishermen can do. It's the people that wipe the bum crack with wet wipes and flush them. Stick to the toilet roll. Oh dear, right, come on, let's try and get something. You know, as an angler on a fishing spot, I can't leave all this, so I've got a glove out the car. I'm going to clean 20 metres each way up and down here, because no way can we leave that on a fishing spot. Even though it's not angler's rubbish, it's like, ugh, the glove's going in the bin and everything, but this has got to have a clean up. Absolutely filthy. Well, I'm back. I've been able to film for the last 45 minutes. I was talking to somebody, some gentleman who fishes. I was just stood in front of the camera for about 45 minutes talking, even when I had fish on and stuff. I was like, well, I can't say excuse me, move and press record. I've only had a couple of little whiting, nothing special. I've not been able to do any of the recording, which is not a problem at all. I was just like, yeah, I'll just stand in front of the camera, mate, for 45 minutes, yeah. But it don't matter, it's all fun and games, isn't it? I've managed to pull about two whiting in the last 45 minutes, and I'm just spending 5 minutes every time I get it in, pulling weed off. It is not ideal. It is not ideal at all. I can't see me being here too much longer now. Sometimes though, the weed can clear. I've been fishing places like this before. The weed can come through, then in an instant like that it can clear. We're coming up to right in the middle of the tide now. It's probably halfway into the ebb, so it's most powerful. I know a couple of low water marks I can go to, but they're still like 3 hours away from fishable. And I don't fancy hanging around in Liverpool for 3 hours, and I don't fancy fishing here for much longer because I'm getting weeded out. This is the little rod that was close in. I've flicked this one in the side to try and avoid some weed with some little bits of worm on, just to see what's what. So fishing close in, it's looking like I can avoid a good bit of the weed, not all of it, but a good bit of it, which isn't too bad. But I want to be fishing out at distance, really. There's another wet wipe on there. My worm's been smashed off the bottom hook. So I can fish close in, which I might have to do for the next couple of casts. While you're there, I'll have a look at this. It's just not, I don't know, the weed's making it hard. If the weed wasn't there, I could work around it. I feel like I'm shark fishing. It's because there's a lot of weed and a lot of flow. But yeah, the weed is obviously there's that much weed and stuff coming through that it's in the hook. Then you just got a big ball of weed on the hook. You're not fishing. Within minutes the hook's masked, and that's it really. That's your lot. There's less weed on this one though. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That is another, oh, I've hit the pineapple. That is another type of towel. Oh my gosh. You know what? I ain't gonna fish the Mersey again when the weed's coming through. It's vile. That is absolutely vile. You know what, I'm done today. I'm sick of picking through sanitary towels and stained wet wipes. Sorry it's a short video. I'll see you all in the next one. I need to go and wash my hands. Ugh, filthy.